Welcome and thank you everyone for coming. We have a very robust agenda today, so we will keep you occupied and make it go as smoothly and as quickly as possible per Mr. Hunter. Let the record show that our president is not here this evening. He is on business. Ms. Musafra, Trustee Musafra, and Trustee Lokapara are not here as well. Thank you. Can I have a motion to open up the meeting?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Okay. At this point, do we have any resident comments on the agenda items only? Okay. Acceptance of warrants. Can I have a motion to accept the warrants?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Treasurer's report. Can I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Approval of minutes. Regular meeting minutes from October 18th, 2016. Have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Work session minutes on October 17th, 2016. Can I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. At this time, we have our superintendent's report. Dr. Creedon.
Good evening. As always, Mahopac makes us proud. As we come into the season of Thanksgiving, all of our schools are running food drives, as well as then also we have the start of the Toys for Tots campaign for the U.S. Marine Corps. We also will have gift trees. Our middle school is actually running a special program on December the 10th. It's a charity game show and holiday craft fair from 9 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. These items simply demonstrate the extreme amount of dedication and support our young people have for their community, as well as the care and concern for our families that our teachers mentor, as well as then lead. This autumn, we've had a phenomenal production from our theater department. Our athletic teams have done phenomenally well. And also our music program with its Fall Music Festival. At every point in the agenda, our students and our schools excel. We have a great deal to be thankful for in Mahopac. I, for one, am thankful to be here as your superintendent. And I can only say that with the schools that we have and the children and teachers and faculty and all of the support staff who we celebrate this week, we are most blessed, and I am grateful for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Creedon. At this time, we will have committee reports. Can we start with Mr. Bell? Roger.
Certainly. Buildings and Grounds met on Monday, October 24th at 7:30 in the district office. The items of discussion, a district employee came in and expressed some concerns about the HVAC system in the Fulmer Road Library. The complaint was over the past several summers, the library has felt damp and mold has been found in several areas. George Prine noted that the district has had its HVAC specialist investigate the problem, and they made a couple of modifications to the system. The ductwork in the library was also thoroughly scrubbed with a cleaning solution to remove any mold. The library going forward will be monitored by Mr. Prine's staff. Obviously in the winter season there's nothing really to observe, but next spring into next summer they'll be in there monitoring the system and make sure everything is up to snuff. If there are further problems, they have a few other remedies that they will be looking to institute. The second item of discussion, a representative from the East Hudson Watershed presented two proposals for a subsurface filtration system at the Mahopac Falls School here. Essentially, these systems are to take the runoff water and remove phosphorus from it as it goes down into the ground. He presented 2 proposals. The committee was concerned, both proposals and all the work would be done and paid for by a state fund, so there's no cost to the Mahopac School District. But there was some concern amongst the committee members about whether there'd be some costs later on incurred by maintenance of the filtration systems. We basically told the East Hudson that we needed an assurance that there wouldn't be any costs incurred, as well as that we wouldn't be liable for any financial expenses for installation or maintenance. We're waiting to get those assurances from East Hudson before we even consider either proposal. Lastly, Mr. Prine gave a presentation to the committee, basically going over all the summer projects that we've spoken about at the last several meetings that went on at the school during the summertime. Our next meeting is scheduled for December 18th, Monday, at the district office, 7:30. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Next, Mr. Kazari, Trustee Kazari.
Transportation Committee, we had a meeting November 1st. A grandparent was looking for an accommodation. We discussed that, and we got back to, the superintendent got back to the party requesting it. We have not had any other meetings, and none are scheduled.
Thank you. Trustee Hunter?
I have recently been appointed as president of the audit committee, so I cannot fully state that we have had a meeting, but it's my it's my understanding that we have not since the last board meeting. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say audit committee is good until otherwise noted. And Mr. Sclafani can correct me if I am mistaken.
Yeah, we reported on the last meeting that we had accepted the findings of the external auditors, and we've now put into place the recommendations that they've put forth to the board.
Thank you, Mr. Sclafani.
Thank you. Trustee Morgan?
Curriculum, technology,
He needs a microphone. Give him a microphone.
sorry about that. Thanks, Mike. Hi, good evening. Technology, curriculum met on November 9th. Dr. Pease had a PowerPoint presentation, which was well received. We talked about technology, we talked about goals, the Smart School Bond Act, weighing the purchase of 600 Chromebooks for student access at the middle school was discussed, security upgrades to the software, district establishment of a district-wide technology committee was discussed as well. In the pupil personnel services, there was an update. There was some SEPTO highlights and supporting the district dashboard concept, which you'll hear more about next month. Curriculum, instruction, and professional development, there was a mission, vision, and core values were discussed. Again, the curriculum infrastructure with dashboard concept. Again, goals were discussed with that. Instructional software, professional development goals, the New York State Department of Education requirements for professional development. The professional development plan was discussed. Transitioning over to Google Apps, conference day projects, breakout through in classrooms, and technology in the classrooms was a constant throughout the theme through the evening. And thank you again, Dr. Pease, for the wonderful PowerPoint presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Scafani?
Yep, I was recently appointed the chairperson for the policy committee. We will be meeting on Wednesday, November 30th at 7 p.m. at the district office.
Thank you. And the HR committee met on Thursday, November 10th, and we discussed personnel issues. Thank you. That is it for committee reports. Now I believe we are up to the consent agenda. Do any board members have any concerns, questions, or any items you would like to be removed at this time for discussion? I would like to remove out H, donation Mahopac Middle School, PTO. Does anyone have anything else? Okay. Trustee Hunter, can you please, would you kindly read this donation?
I'd be happy to. Resolved upon recommendation of the Superintendent of Schools, the Board of Education of the Mahopac Central School District hereby accepts the monetary donation of $357.73 for the purchase of technology supplies to the middle school from the Mahopac Middle School PTO. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahopac Middle School PTO. At this moment, under appointments, we have 2 walk-ons that Dr. Creedon will kindly read at this moment. Oh, let's accept the consent agenda. We have a motion to accept.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Will you kindly read the walk-ons?
Resolution 1. Resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves and authorizes the Board President and Superintendent of Schools to execute a certain memorandum of agreement with the Association of Mahopac Administrators dated November 17th, a copy of which has been previously reviewed by the members of the Board of Education. Resolution 2. Resolved that the Board of Education hereby approves and authorizes the Board President and Superintendent of Schools to execute a certain side letter of agreement with the Association of Mahopac Administrators, AMA, dated November 17, 2016, a copy of which has been previously reviewed by the members of the Board of Education.
Thank you, Dr. Creedon. Is that walk-on too? Okay. At this moment, we're up to resident comments. Oh, do we want to vote on this one? Oh, all this accepting tonight. Okay, we accept these walk-on resolutions. All in favor?
Aye.
Second? All in favor? Okay. Sorry about that.
You gotta do number
Okay.
7. And the addendum. You gotta do the
Oh,
addendum.
we have another addendum?
Yes.
Okay.
On the back.
Okay. Can I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. And now resident comments. Okay. Do any board members have anything they'd like to say at this moment? I would like at this point to thank Dr. Creedon, be thankful for all that he does for the school and the district, and the staff, the entire staff, and our teachers, and our staff administrators, and our monitors and bus drivers. We have a lot to be thankful for in this community. And so I'm very thankful for that, and I want to wish everyone a very happy, safe Thanksgiving. And thank you for coming, and may God bless America.
Second that.
Second. Thank you.
Second that, okay. Motion to close.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.